What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Tortuga, a pirate's tale. Sail ahoy, Captain. Easy pickings for us if you ask me. The convoy sits very nicely in the water. Nothing phenomenal, but a decent haul altogether. We have 558 police strength versus the 243. This should be easy. Intimidate them, get moving, we'll get them afraid of their lives, and then they'll give up all by themselves. Only 60% chance, or we can start the battle and possibly get us a new ship.
Earn your share. We're off!
By the way, if you guys are curious, having it in fast forward lets your ship like fly through the world. It is super cool. Alright, so hold on. That little thing? We're not worrying about you at all. Move you around over there. And Dalton, you, same deal. Wait for him to get in position, end our turn, and see where he decides to go. He's going to be going for a long approach. Right where we want him. Give them striking distance. And let's see here. I don't necessarily need to antagonize him just quite yet. We can damage his crew, or we can just use the regular cannonballs. So hold on. Let's just fire at will. Now that's going to be it for that ship. Our other ship, however. Let's see, we want to try to get over here on the side. That way we have some cannons facing him. We'll be prepared for battle. Now we don't have enough action points for our upgraded stuff, so I wonder why we bought that skill, because he can't really do anything with it just quite yet. Looks like his armor is melting away, so we'll end our turn. He's going to be retreating from our one ship. Now then, if we board, what is the probability of this? 16 to 66? Sure, why not?
Come on! The cowards are already diving overboard!
Wait, what? It said successful. Okay, so one successful, one failed. And it'll still give us a little bit of choices here. Use grappling hooks and ropes to get to the other side. The conventional planks ought to work best. Clamber up the rigging and attack from above. You can see the slider, how it's going to subtly move back and forth between it. Looks like our top option is going to be the best one. So let's use the grappling hooks, men. Failed. That is not what I want to see. Do it again.
The boat's ours!
We take no chances this time, men. You pirates, aren't you? Then behave like ones too. In the finiteness of being lies, the key to the treasure. It's high time you concentrated on this board in combat for a change. This one looks like it has a decent probability here. 45% chance of it actually happening. We don't necessarily want that. 60% chance will be a little bit better and it moves us up slightly. There we go. We need to pay attention more to the probability and less about the actual graph up here. That's what we messed up the first time around. Alright, boarding progress, plus 21%. Now for the second ship. Pirates were always fascinated by the promise of rum and booty. The sea is your home. That's why you need the ship too, and perhaps another as well. Names like these make a pirate's name immortal. Why is this the only one that's acting? Yeah, there we go. Nice! You managed to advance further and further onto the enemy's deck. Round 6. Looks like we are still successful, it's just locked in. Duels sound fair. Overcoming opponents with superior numbers sounds fairer. Phenomenal skill of a crew lets the opponent look like they're not up to snuff. 3 bottles of rum and a dance with the captain for the most triumphant duelist.
Damn it! Abandon ship! Every man for himself!
What?
We'll show them how it's done right!
Don't move. But
One more hit, and we're off to see Davy Jones.
what just happened?
That might prove to be useful.
Did we seriously? No way we lost that. It was like all the way to the top there, so I just clicked whatever sounded cool.
One more hit, and we're off to see Davy Jones.
We'll be fine. Move into position here, men. Fire as well.
To be useful.
Ridiculous.
We got off lightly again this time.
What on earth did this dude manage to do to survive that, though? That was so weird. Hey, there's someone adrift in the water. 7 more. I mean, more crew is always good. We still need more ships, though. Crew lost 27. All right, fine.
New employee.
You can join.
Go swab the deck straight away.
Alright, so the loot looks like it's always good for us. Yeah, so watch this. Full speed ahead. We're on 2.5, so you'll notice our ship is going to be flying. Because we have to get all the way across the land here. So you notice we started in Belize City. We have to go all the way over to Port Royale, which is going to be found in the middle of the water. A hooded figure sits in the tavern. People like this are always up to something shady. The figure beckons you to come closer. I've heard of you. You're not afraid of anything. How about a little kidnapping? Wow, that took a turn for the worst.
The tavern is one of the most important places in town. You've headed here if you want to split up your loot or sign new seamen. There are always characters hanging around the tavern who have some sort of job for you. You might even find a capable captain who is willing to sail with you.
Okay, tell us more. The governor of Puerto Padre declared a cross of a couple important people. These people would pay you many ducats to kidnap the governor's child, and a bit more not asking any questions. Nah, I'm good, mister. For love, for shady rumors, let's speak to our other captain and find out why he failed. Hey, Captain, I have a request. A good friend of mine is in English prison. Let's free him and he'd do the same for me. How can we possibly do that? Why is your friend? I don't care why he's in prison. Don't worry about that. Only high-ranking English captains know these prisons. We just need to squeeze that information out of one of them. Sounds doable then. Alright, let's have a conversation with this informant. Can't even enjoy breakfast ramen these days. Where? What do you want? I'm the Jurassic Dutchman. Captain of the Jurassic. I was told you might have some information on the Spanish treasure fleet. Oh, the talking really dries up the throat. We should start with a jar of rum. Alright, Jurassic. Get lost. No. Hold on, why the haste? There might be something in it for you. Oh. Now that's how I'm going. I'm all ears. My first mate told me you sailed with the Spanish treasure fleet. Maybe, maybe not. I don't like your nose. Why should I trust you? I've never heard of you. I might as well be a lackey of the Spanish crown. Alright, you stubborn. I will return when you have heard of me.
Well, for once, that didn't go so well. But he's right. Not a soul knows us. We should introduce ourselves to the local merchant captains. That'll please the crew, too. The men are happy about every extra ducat in the cash box.
So we didn't actually get him, though, so, Buy a round? I mean, right now we got 21,000 gold. That's doing decent. 175 bucks? I mean, may as well.
Get them
Have
to
at it.
give up that accent yet. But besides that, they're fairly fit recruits, I'd say.
Alright, so we got 25. Man enters the tavern, really? He staggers towards the counter and calls out the crowd. Pirates! They're everywhere! Pirates! Watch out for the pirates! So they have heard of us. I think he's talking about the local pirates. They must have a hiding place around here somewhere. Got it. We'll grab one of the scoundrels and squeeze the hideout location out of him. Then we can claim it for ourselves. What do you say, Captain? We'll show them who the real pirates are. Alright, so that's going decent, Mr. Harbor Master.
It's likely we'll have to head here often. Everything to do with the ship can be found at the Harbor Master. He repairs the ships, sells upgrades, and sometimes one or another ornament too.
At the Harbor Master, you can repair and upgrade your ships. Better gear gets unlocked to the higher nation standings. There are even some skins you might discover during your adventures. While most towns offer just basic Harbor Master services, you can check the Harbor Master map mode for the locations and the good stuff. You can access the overview map on the compass. Alright, so hold on here. Maintenance. 670. Alright. Cannon caster, can I do light mortar? Swivel guns. The 8-pounder, the 9-pounder, the long 9, the 12-pounder, the 18-pounder, the 24-pounder. What is the biggest we can get? Oh, range 4, 5 to 13 damage. 42-pounder, look at that. I mean, this one has a decent probability hit and range. This one's slightly stronger. We'll go with the 42-pounders.
Good work. Now we can hunt even bigger fish.
All right, so we got 42-pounder on that. Let's see here. Swivel guns or the light mortar. These small cannons are mounted on the railing. They're too small to cause noticeable damage to ships, but they're excellent suited for fighting enemy seamen. Reduce the probability of ships succeeding in a border maneuver against the ship by minus 10%. We'll go with it. Alright, so we are good to go on my ship. Now, Mr. Wallace, I'm looking a little tight for cash these days. We're going to get you the little bit bigger ones. And then we'll get you the 42-pounder. I'm out of money. Alright, well, we are upgraded. He should be happy.
Town lives here. If you want to keep on the right side of a nation, then those are the boots you'll have to lick. Here's also where you always find out what your current standing with the nation is.
The more missions you complete for the governor, the higher your standing rises in the nation's esteem. Higher standing unlocks better gear at the Harbor Master. On the other hand, a bad reputation can lead to disadvantages, like increased prices or even a bounty on your head. That's right, we remain neutral for now. Okay, so we need to capture ship. We need to win 3 sea battles, so we only need to do 1 more of those. We're good to go. Alright, so we need to loot English ships. So if we pull out our map here, England's going to be the red. Sail to the territory of West Santo Domingo. Alright, so hold on. We're going to start with this one. Which will be right next to us, so we should have a pirate ship somewhere close by. And we'll get us a pirate stronghold. I think that'll be a strong episode 2. Now then, we don't necessarily need to be full speed ahead. So let's, you know, like 2 speed. I'd like some information. I don't think that's a pirate. So we're looking for a specific one. Board a pirate ship.
Nation is.
Alright, so we've done the improved ship part. We spent the money. That's good to go. We still need to capture a ship. We need one more sea battle going on here. Campaign, let's see, raid 3 convoys from Spain and loot the cargo. So we're not actually looking for the English. I thought it said the English convoy. Missions, we can obviously take over a pirate stronghold, and captains, raid 3 convoys from England and loot the cargo. Okay, so friend indeed, that's going to be for England. The campaign, the informant. Looks like we need to find the Spanish. We'll start with that one. There's one right there, actually. Hold on. Full speed ahead. So you're 216 power. We got this. Move it in. Ahoy, Captain. Easy pickings for us if you ask me. The convoy sits very nicely in the water. Nothing phenomenal, but probably a decent haul. We need a ship.
Earn your share. We're off.
Alright, so we have 2 upgraded brigs against his sloop. So this should be nice and easy for us. Move one ship and return. Other ship, let's move you into the wind. So he's going to be found quite a far distance away here, so we'll leave that. That should give him a little bit of speed to catch up to the other guy, so we should be able to sail around him. Get him from the back.
Finally! I almost fell asleep.
You move in. With our new cannons, we might actually be able to make this shot happen. Blow them to smithereens. That actually looked like we did a whole bunch of damage. Okay, let's see here. End return. You move over that way. I think we're going to have to take a couple shots and see if we can board this little guy without him dying. 'Cause if I'm reading that chart right, it looks like he's only got like a little bit of health left.
Eyes, front men! We have to see what we're shooting at!
Move right next to him. And no. Belay that command. Okay, so board you 6 to 56. Move it across.
The boat's ours!
Hi. Use grappling hook and rope to get to the other side. The conventional planks ought to work best. Clamber up the rigging and attack from above. Okay, so 90% chance using the traditional planks. See here, this is going to be your morale, so we don't want our morale to drop too much. So this one uses the least amount of crew, and it looks like it takes the best, but it's going to be kind of risky. But we did it! We swing across the other deck. The first enemy hands are struck down in no time at all. Who's next? We did lose 8 crew and we dropped a little bit of morale. I don't know. They lost 8, minus 24 morale. We lost 2, but we got 5 morale.
Back into action! I just made myself comfortable!
Boarding maneuver failed. Alright, so let's see here. Say, why don't the captains settle among themselves? So we have where your risk 2 crew there, and our morale drops just a little bit, but it looks like we might have a chance of actually fully capturing it. Always keep in mind, whoever loses here loses the rum as well. Ooh, no, that loses even more crew. Encourage the crew with a reward of ducats for every ducat looted. So we got 60% chance, so we lose 1 more crew and a little bit of morale. Whew. That was costly.
Come on! The cowards
So
are
we gotta pick the right one.
overboard.
I mean, all these guys, 12%. We just need like a little bit of a push. Here for the daring heroes and try to emulate them. See, now this seems kind of questionable. I mean, it says we'll only lose 4 crew. Right now it's 6 versus 31. That was your distraction. You need to turn up the pressure. That is not turning up the pressure at all, man. Tune it into the beat. Let's see how long they can keep this up. Throw yourselves against the waves. All right, so 90% chance.
Another ship for the shack. A history-making triumph.
There we go. We won the ship. Even though it's kind of useless and weak, we still won it. A schooner, we got a sloop, a brig. Oh, I completely forgot that we captured some dude. We just need a captain. We need 2 captains.
Nice new ship. Now all we've got to do is get the stench out of it.
All right, so we need to get back to port then. So we did loot a Spaniard. That did count for us, so that's good to go. So we don't want to completely fool our entire armada with sloops. Never works in Sea of Thieves, so it's not going to work here. But let's go to the tavern and let's see here. Last time we just found a captain. He was like, oh, hey, I'd love to join. We know this dude's kind of questionable. I feel like Burning Tides has to be a captain. You approach the table where you read. Sipping rum with her crew. As she sees you, her expression darkens. And what do you want to be? Looks like some kick dogs. Have you accomplished anything to be known for? Oh no. Looted 10 French convoys? No. Then you go off. Don't you dare come back until you spank some wigs. We better go. This is not the last time you heard of me. Wow. Alright, so hold on. We need to spend a whole bunch of money. We need crew.
We'll get them to give up that accent yet. But besides that, they're fairly fit recruits, I'd say.
Alright, you'll notice here the crew section is 156 out of 156. That's really good. We captured 9 gold. Largest bounty is 6K. So we can't recruit you until we get better, apparently. Alright, there's another one.
Alert, men!
Hoist the flag! Prepare to board! It's within range?
70% chance of success. Start the battle.
Earn your share. We're off!
We'll need to see if this is a sloop or not. If it's a brig, we might sit here and try to acquire it. That way we have a little bit stronger fleet. At the moment we got 2 brigs and a sloop. So, I mean, it's decent. But we could always go for better. Because at the moment we're also strong because we got 2 of them. Obviously we want to have like a 3rd or 4th. But we need to have captains. Round 3. See here, let's move you into position.
Fire at will!
Alright, so that did 12 damage. That's pretty good. We can taunt him if we need to, but let's just end our turn. Move you. What do we got here? 40% chance? I mean, that's decent. Not decent enough. Should we take the shots? Well, let's try 2 more times.
We'll show them how it's done right.
I say 2 more. I meant 1 more. Wait, what now? You were in range, but you... Oh, you stupid ship. So I moved the ship into position to where it should have been able to shoot. Then he was like, nah, we don't want to shoot. Now, it costs 1 action point, so we could antagonize him. This is our weaker ship right now, though, so we don't necessarily want to do that. And it's not like you can retreat afterwards.
Full
So
speed
end your
ahead.
turn. You? We get over around here. We want the morale to be gone. There we go. See, they're now dropping down health. That's what we want to see. All right, so now what are you? Should be able to click board, and there's nothing popping up. All right, so let's move right next to him. Fire shot. End our turn for you. Board you. 2 to 51. 51%. We'll take it.
The boat's ours.
The opponents are much too shocked to be able to withstand your attack. Better them than us. Wait until the fire has died down. So this, we risk the least amount. Only 40% chance of success. That did not work.
Of all of you place your bets, the fun can begin.
We need to show them some might here. Hold on. Whip shot aims directly against enemy crew and effective against armor. That's fine. Maybe we can weaken them and allow our boarding party some success. Let's see here. So we want to do highest probability, probably. So, I mean, it's going to cost 4 crew. But it has the highest success rate. There we go. Let's get some morale up in here.
Men, of all of you place your bets, the fun can begin.
We're going to do the exact same plan as before. Let's see here. You can't do any of those. Too far away. Ooh, pirates are always fascinated by the promise of rum and booty. The sea is your home, and that's why you need this ship too. And perhaps another as well. Times like these make the pirate's name immortal. So we can either fail. I mean, this one has the best one, but it's only 30% chance of possibly happening. 52%, I like those odds. There we go. Nice. All right, you better get right next to this ship. We're going to fire a grape shot. And hopefully their crew is just weak enough now to where we should be able to overpower them. 25 to 13. Throw yourselves against the waves. Let's see how long you can keep this up. Tune it to the beat. 90% chance. We did it.
Come on, men, sing so the whole world can hear us.
Is it not ours? What? That's a 0%.
Another ship! Ha-ha! We blew those landlubbers out of their boots.
I'm not entirely sure what just happened there. You are a sloop. Of course you're a sloop. So we should be able to sell some of these ships. Looks like we only have... This one's just the most useless one. 316 though, that's decent power to start with.
Ah, what a splendid nutshell we've bagged again.
Alright, so we got 13,000 gold. We need one more Spaniard. Alright, so we just need one more Spaniard. Oh, this is going to be super close here. Let's see. Oh, he's running away from the dock. Nice. Hey, come on. All we got to do is catch up to it. There we go. 85% probability. Start the
It's
battle.
what we became pirates for.
Aye. All right, so let's position in the right. Move you over there.
Speed ahead.
You move over here to the left. Lock it in. Our opponent's going to move out into the open seas. Our buddy has agreed to go to war. All right, so we got the cannons. Now, what we had been doing on the first video where we were sort of messing up on is if we attack on the same sides, we'll get rid of the whole armor, which is that yellow side, which will then allow us to do more damage. We weren't doing that before. We were just sort of going to the other side because I think it looks cooler being able to attack both sides, but we do want to make sure we're attacking the right areas. And you'll notice right here, it'll tell you which side you're actually shooting at. All right, so our opponent's going to move.
Finally! I almost fell asleep.
And you can also see down here, our starboard armor is going to be the weakest right now. So we do want to try to get our ship face the other direction, if possible, while still being able to hit him. Looks like the only one's going to be right here. It's still going to expose our weak side, but it's the side with the cannons. As well. They don't want no stinging sloop anymore. So we will sink this ship and take all of its loot. There we go. Direct hole hit. Sails broken down. Everything else is going in our favor. Now I moved over to our... Ooh, I guess both sides are kind of weak now. Let's see. I don't want any of this wins. Let's see here. Move you here just to see what happens. Managed to stay close enough. Still managed to get a couple shots on him at least. You enter turn. Get right in front of him. He has no armor in the front, so that should be a direct hit and maybe even sink him. We're doing decent damage at least. Alright, so let's see here. You move over here. That'll be once again where he has no armor. And that will be our last ship.
And all that in just a day's work.
17,000, so we'll be able to upgrade our other ship to be as strong as ours.
Slowly, the merchant ships in this area ought to have heard of us. We should pay another visit to my acquaintance.
There we go. So now we head back to the port. But before we do that, let's dock here. We want
Happy
to...
about every extra ducat in the cash box.
I don't think we can actually turn in any of these quests. Tavern. We want to make sure you're always stocking up on your crew, though. Hitchhiking. So let's see. Buy a round. You'll want to spend most of your gold. We'll get 42 crew.
They're fairly fit recruits, I'd say.
And we'll go over some morale. It's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, you do want to make sure people are happy. Ish. Happy-ish. Obviously, that allows us to get abilities, and that will make us much stronger. Let's see here. Boarding Frenzy. There we go. I'll stick with my decisions. Skipper, you sure? If you leave it like that, it will boot us off and we will have to make another buckle shell. That's really fear and terror demanding. What? Oh, because we haven't actually added any of these. Makes sense. Capture ships. Sink 5 ships, divide loot, improve ships. So we're about to do that now, so that'll be good. Hire seamen. We'll do that too while we're going for it. To confirm it. And one more thing. So let's see here. Maintenance, you, repair ships. Confirm. Oh, so this one we can't actually do the cannons. Huh. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.